God uses suffering to sanctify us, right? To help us to strengthen our faith, right? And so, on that note, as believers, we need to exercise, like I was saying earlier, resting in Christ. And what I'm really trying to get at is working out our suffering in the presence of God. And yes, I was mentioning the book of Psalms because, in the Psalms that are written by David, there are so many of them that show us how deeply David was suffering, right? We know about his sufferings of when he was fleeing from Saul, who was persecuting him and who was trying to kill him, when he had to flee from Absalom, his son, who wanted to overthrow his kingship. I think that's a word. Um, and David speaks about how his enemies are persecuting him, how his soul is just crushed by the weight of all the persecution that he is going through. And he is open with God about what he's going through. He comes to God, he works out his pain and suffering in the presence of the Lord. But then in many of those Psalms, we also see the tone of the Psalm turn around. It goes from David lamenting, complaining, going on and on about how much he's suffering, to then David praising the Lord, to then David speaking about how the Lord is his strength, how the Lord is his hope and his comfort. And so, as Christians, that's just a part of our journey with the Lord. And loneliness is one of those situations where sometimes, like I was saying, we can't do anything to expedite our exit from the situation. And we just have to work it out in the presence of the Lord.